Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Mighty Nein Time, the YouTube video, Campaign 2, Episode 68, Reflections. We have about 40 minutes left. We just had a very traumatic experience. Well, we're still in the middle of it, basically. The way I ended the Patreon hour was, we are crossing this bridge. From what I gather, it is about 120 to 150 feet across. We have tied ourselves together with rope. There is 15 feet between us. We're not using the full extension of the 15 feet. There's a little slack in case someone falls. Well, once Bo jumped off already, and now Not jumped off. We are making too much noise. Some of it is by our fault. Not is screaming every now and then, making big noises. Then rocks are falling, bridges are falling. Ford was, in my opinion, having a good idea of, yo, this piece of the bridge is swinging and making a lot of noise. Let's like pull it up and set it down so it stops jangling around and making more noise. Instead, it slammed down, made even more noise. Not and Ford are 3 for 3 when these whispers and nonsense are getting in our head. They went catatonic. The people were attacking. Caleb took a swipe at Caduceus. Not took a swipe at Yasha. Both didn't really have an effect because they were bad rolls. But now Not is Mission Impossible hovering over what is described by Matt Mercer as a river of flesh and skin and mouths and muscle. He said dozens of mouths screaming and whispering, or whatever the heck you want to call it. It's like a river of slime from Ghostbusters 2, but even more violent and devious. And I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe you guys have a better idea, but right now it is like a living river of flesh and bone and mouths and horribleness. Not is still hovering above it. You could see, well, you're going to see in a second, that Not is still hovering, but we're all tied together with ropes. This has happened before. Right before this, Bo did the same thing. We pulled her right back up, and Not is way smaller, so we should be able to do it with ease. But the more noise we make, the worse we're making it, and I just want to jump in and I want to see. We also have a cage to our right. We had a cage to our left, cage to our right, about 20 feet from the bridge. The first one we just bypassed. We were going to do something with Mage Hand. Not was out of reach, so we continued on. But now, once we get Not back on the bridge, because I was going to say Not is in limbo right now, but when we get Not back on the bridge, we should be in reach of the cage on our right. There are 2 skeletal bodies, 1 armored up. Magic was detected in the cage, and there's a satchel. I'm assuming there is some cool shit in there. We should at least attempt to get that. We are probably about 3/4 of the way over the bridge, maybe a little less, but let's find out. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full unedited. We also have Vox Machina Season 1 and 2, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Avatar, Adventure Time. You guys know the deal. Hundreds of movies and shows. Check in the description for the link for Patreon. If not, Campaign 2, Episode 68, Mighty Nein Time.
Oh, wow, really good.
You now know
18.
what fills this chasm.
Fight back the urge to scream at this sight and just cover your mouth. Because you're small, I won't require a strength check. You all slowly bring Not back up onto the bridge.
Back up. That's what I thought.
I don't think I do, but I know that it's gross and disgusting and scary. I will, with
So
my
now
short
that Not
sword,
knew.
cut the rope and walk to the back of the line.
Not.
Okay.
Where are you going? Where you guys can go first.
Do you want Caduceus to put you on his shoulders?
Not cut the rope, went to the back of the line.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's not great. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Shit. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Back to somebody.
You look up and you can see a little bit of the top of the cavern, about 35 or so feet up. And you can see among some of the stalactites that are kind of like dangling down. One of them is shifting close off to the side, over close to above of where you guys are.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I don't want to freak you out. There is something directly above us, about 35 feet.
Something
that is
directly
tracking
above
on the
us.
And you
ceiling.
do still sense that magical aura in that cage over there.
And there's a magical aura in the cage to the right.
But there is a magic thing in that. We gotta get that.
Yeah, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
May I not move to the back of the line?
Yeah.
I'm going to just go. Stealthily.
You're big on Mage Hand. You can go get that thing. You can
Yeah, we needed Mage Hand.
Mage Hand.
What?
She's gone.
Mage Hand.
Oh my god. I literally said when we pull Not back up, we're in reach with Mage Hand. Not took off.
Mage.
The cage. Everyone's just splitting.
Bridge.
It's about 20 or so feet apart.
20 feet.
You know I can't resist this shit, you guys.
I don't blame. I go for it. I'm with Ford. It's probably a trick and it's tempting us, and this is probably a bad
I
idea.
reconfigure, because I cannot see that well. The globules start to make a chain out in the direction that Ford is pointing, so now I can see.
As the orbs glance over, you can now see the cage very faintly, like the soft kind of firelight around it.
It could be one of those things where it's making us
Here, it's about 25
do
feet
something
from
we
you.
shouldn't, but I
Frumpkin's in the cage.
will risk death for the
Frumpkin has
cage.
appeared in the cage. A vulture.
Wait. That might be wrong, actually. Sorry, I don't think I can ban from that close, but I want to be sure.
Ooh, good roll.
Range.
Stealth checks anyway, so we have.
Yeah.
Bam him.
Right.
A 16 for Ford, 31 for Jester.
All right.
28.
That's 30.
21.
Okay.
29, and I can make him appear on
All
that
right,
cage.
Alright, so
Frumpkin in the cage.
Now,
Vulture
the
Frumpkin.
form manages to apparate within the cage and next to the two corpses. Frumpkin now, like, you guys like hold on to the side of the cage. Being a vulture needs a
Is
plate.
that inside the cage?
No, I mean inside the
he's in
cage
the
though.
cage.
The floor is two corpses.
Ah, yeah.
Where's Frumpkin gonna land?
Right on top of one of the corpses' heads.
Okay.
And I don't need to look through him because I can see him. I telepathically instruct him to try to pick at the bag and open it and look in. Or pull out whatever is in there.
Okay, so you're giving this instruction as you guys move.
Yeah.
All right, moving
All
forward.
right, Frumpkin is
Frumpkin kind of rummages through
doing the
body kind
ransacking.
of collapses. The armor kind of makes some noise as you know the body itself folds over.
What is it?
Voices begin to rise up from the sound made
All
from
the
that.
cracking
Frumpkin does pull
bones.
inside and see what looks to be a tightly bound piece of cord, like thick cording on the inside of the bag.
Cording?
Cording, yes. Anybody roll
that?
initiative?
Roll initiative. We're being attacked by this thing
so
above
one to be
us.
Added to your initiative.
The thing on the stalactite is attacking.
Ooh, what the fuck is
Or, I don't know.
This
Oh,
is the roper that is above you.
above you, the roper.
Has, from the noise you've been making, slowly making its way over to meet you on the bridge, and is now going to attempt to eat.
How big is a roper?
would I be, Matthew, just a little further ahead than the rest since I've disengaged from them?
Ah,
You're so fast.
I think that's, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Thank
we were
you.
moving at
Yeah,
half
you're not-
speed because we were all tied
Oh, yeah,
together.
you're still doing stealth play, so you're 5
So
feet ahead.
not cut herself loose.
Sure.
Not will now
Well, you can
move
use
at
this
regular
initiative
speed
as
for
well. So I'll
herself.
put you up there, we'll say.
So Not is now
Alright, so first
way
off,
ahead.
Beginning of the combat
At least
round,
15,
everybody
10 or
make a
15
wisdom
feet.
saving throw from the sound of Frumpkin rummaging through the body. The whispers now begin to.
Can the whispers take over Frumpkin?
Or is he exempt?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
So forward.
I was just thinking, is the cat exempt or -1?
Beauregard.
6.
6.
12?
Our worst rolls yet.
26.
All right, Talzin's good.
It's
1.
just you and me, cat. Wait, how did Jester do?
Muscle woman.
She went to sleep.
-1 and a 1.
24.
All right, so
Our worst rolls
so
yet
Ford,
as a group.
Beauregard, Yasha, the three of you guys. When we come to your turn, we'll see what you're doing. First, initiative rolls.
We'll see what you're doing. All
25
right.
to 20.
Oh, no.
20, nobody.
Nobody.
All right.
Oh boy.
19 to 15.
Didn't help.
18.
Low roll.
19,
15
18.
for young Knot.
15 for young
For
Knot.
Pike.
Got anything over there, Travis?
15 to 10.
11 for Jester.
13.
All right.
Lucky 13.
Not the worst, but not
With
great.
the,
Oh,
with
with
the
the plus
8.
eight,
I
I mean?
rolled 6 and then
What do we got for
right.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Ford,
8.
8. And
4.
all right.
4.
Rolled a 2.
We have more lows than goods. And that roper is
So, at the top of the round, it
gigantic.
is Bo and the Roper. Roll a natural 20 on its initiative.
Oh my
Boy.
god. The roper rolled a natural 20 on top of it.
Yes, but you do have a higher dexterity to it because it actually is a dexterity of 8, so you actually go right before it. I'll let her take your turn.
Grapple you.
Multiple tentacles.
But no petrification. Because
No.
of the
But they grapple like a
No, we
motherfucker.
fought forage.
We did
Grapple
these
like a
things
motherfucker.
In the cavern.
Yeah.
Cool.
The one where Jester tried to paint a traveler,
Yep. Wang.
yes, thing.
Oh.
So, Bo, what are you doing?
I failed my wisdom save.
That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
You
I was gonna say Matt's waiting on Bo, but Bo doesn't
spend your
seem
turn just
very
kind of-
eager
just
to
kind of staring
go.
before you
I guess
notice the
that's why.
creature, and then the voices come in. You try and like go in before your hands can even get to your ears. Your hands just drop. That's your turn.
No
moves
attack,
to the roper.
nothing. Just
Roper
sit there
is
with
gonna
your
use
hands
4
dropped. Beautiful.
Tendril attacks.
Oh,
Four tendril attacks.
How about 2?
So, first one's going to be against you, Yasha.
Just negotiate.
We're negotiating the
That's gonna be
tendril
14
attacks
to
with the
hit.
roper.
No.
That's right, because armor class 15 now.
Yeah.
So the tendril whips down toward you. You just take your sword and parry it at the side, and it withdraws. Next
Just
one's going
missed.
to go for Beauregard, who is not moving. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
20 for Bo.
You are
Bo's
grappled.
20.
Okay.
Bo is grappled
So you
and
just gonna mark
out
that there.
right
I'm
now.
sorry, does it stay up 35 feet above us, or is it lowering itself down?
It's 35 feet up.
Okay.
35 feet up
35
while
feet up.
grappling.
Yes.
Oh,
So
no.
now does Bo get sucked up into it? Or is Bo like hanging low with us?
Encounter. Every time we move, I assume we're gonna make noise, and I assume we're gonna have to roll for that fucking.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Caduceus.
Yeah, every time. I mean, the roper's making crazy
You can
noise.
see
The roper ain't gonna be
tendril
quiet.
Wrap around Beauregard and like start to lift her up with the rope.
Now we're
attached to
definitely
everybody.
making noise every
Okay,
second.
He's 30 feet away.
35 feet up. Yeah.
I'm going to use command on the creature.
All right. What are you going to command it to do?
Yeah, just do it right.
Wait. Double checking on command.
Command
Command
30 feet. Watch it's 30 feet.
Creature you can see within range.
has
What's
to
range?
understand your language.
Oh, so it's because it's not a.
It's you're not sure if this creature understands your language, just so you know. So you can
Oh.
so you can tempt it or not. You're uncertain if it can.
All right.
Most things can understand me though,
True.
because I have that power.
You do. Okay. So you
Matt's
have to-
saying,
what are
Matt's
you
saying
telling us the
maybe
command
you're
you're
right.
doing
I can't tell you any more than
Let
that.
go.
Okay. Read to me specifically the ability you have.
You speak a one-word command. Oh, like yeah. So
The ability you have as a fearbog.
Yeah.
as a furbog. Oh no, I have a funny feeling that you have caught me into a thing.
Yeah. I think Matt knows
Where you
more.
are. It's you can communicate with, though not understand beats and plants, and have an advantage in the checks to influence them.
Yeah.
He's not a beast
Seem
or
to
plant.
affect the creature.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
Burn a spell.
I feel like
That's your action.
Talzin
You still move as you
thought
want.
he
You
was
can move 15 feet
smarter
from the
than
people
Matt,
you're
and
currently
no
tied to
one
if
is
you need.
smarter than
Or
Matt.
you can stay put.
Talzin's like,
I'm going
everyone
to,
understands me. Matt
I'm
even
going
gave him an
to,
out.
stay
Matt's like,
put.
it's up to you.
Okay. Caduceus, you end
You
your
should,
turn.
you should read
Or
more.
I'll move,
Read
I'll
more.
move 15
Know
feet
your
forward, actually.
character.
I'll move as
Nothing against
15 feet as
Talzin,
far forward as I can.
But Matt
So
pretty
you
much
can
gave
all
him an
pass.
As
out.
far as you can, that's 15
and
feet
he
from forward
didn't
before you
take
go top
it.
there. And actually, the roper technically has 2 more tentacle attacks I was going to use.
Oh well, you would have done that before I did that.
Right, so I'll just run this way. Going against Caleb. That's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely against Caleb.
Okay.
And then,
Bo's grappled.
against-
Caleb's
Lifted
grappled.
or just held in place where?
Currently just held in place.
Okay.
No
And
one's
against
done
Ford,
anything.
That is a
Ford hits.
22 to hit.
Hits.
You are grappled as well.
3 of us are grappled.
Can I make a strength
But
check
the
or
whole
mine?
top row. The whole
Can see how
top
it's
row is
possible.
grappled.
On your
Ford,
turn,
Bo,
you can.
Caleb.
It's now going to use Reel, which pulls every creature grappled to it by 25 feet up.
And now we're all
So
25 feet.
As you try and cast command, you're watching.
That's
your
what I
friends
was
being lifted
wondering.
up.
Are we
You run
dangling
aside
where our
and
friends
the
could pull
rope
us or
is
something?
I'm gonna try. Do I have a reaction to try and grab?
Oh my god, and now we're all being yanked by the ropes. Because the rope only goes 15 feet. So now we're all being yanked in the air and it helps.
As Ford,
So there's only
They're all-
15 feet of rope.
Yes, so now we're all being
everybody is
held.
now currently daisy chained.
We're all being hung
Together at last.
together forever. Annie. I know Annie very
Can
well.
we see the other side of this bridge?
I
yet?
know
Like, is
every
it still out
song.
of
I
sight?
don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to
pulled
blue.
in there, and you are now dangling.
I
there
cannot
as you-
believe.
Hey, but I'm now 30 feet away from it.
You are.
Cool.
Hard knock life.
So it, yeah, hard knock
So
life.
you guys are now this dangling Christmas light chain.
But see,
Not turning
Talzin
away.
makes a good point. He's like, but now I'm close enough
think this
because before
through.
35
Oh,
feet
no.
made
I
it
like it's
not
heavier.
able to have us do a lot of
No.
things.
For the
It's your
thing.
turn.
Now we're closer to
You
it,
hear this noise
so we
now
could do more
behind.
things, but this is
I
bad.
turn around. I see all my friends dangling. Holy shit. The things that are lifting them up are thick ass tentacles, not thin ass ropes, right? Like
they're about maybe like 4 to 5 inches across.
yes.
So they're
I have
4 to
dark
5 inches
vision,
across. So
60
like
feet, but you
easily
say that that's cut in half.
cut in 30.
bigger
So right
than
now you
like
can barely
wrists,
you can see,
like
tendrils
forearm,
moving, and your
forearm
friend's,
sized
like,
tentacles.
being pulled up
And I'm talking
Oh,
like
boy.
diesel
on a
forearms.
daisy chain.
Like my forearms are probably like, maybe my forearms are like 4 inches.
Right now.
But I lift a lot.
I'm gonna turn back and come back.
I do a lot of
towards them
hammer
by
curls
15
with
feet.
forearms.
All right, stealthily.
No.
Okay.
Save yourself, not.
Save yourself, not just run away.
I'm gonna shoot for the rope.
Shoot for the rope.
The rope that is tied to Jester, between Jester and Bo.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
That's it.
Natural one.
Yeah, that will drop everyone into the fucking chasm.
So you go to fire and it misfires. Make an attack on yourself.
That's true. Tinker Tout
Okay,
Bolt
thank
Blaster.
God, you didn't just murder half the crew.
I'm gonna succeed on a dexterity saving
Technically,
throw.
you guys aren't being dangled. This, you guys are technically kind of still over the bridge.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just, it moved right above you and it's pulling you up towards it.
Above the bridge.
That's what I
the
assumed.
bridge.
Mind you, still
We're
falling
dangling-
would involve a possible chance of plummeting off the side,
I
but
failed my dexterity roll,
So cutting the rope would be bad.
Okay, okay.
so I suffer 4 points of
you take
piercing
4
damage.
points of
Cutting the
piercing
rope
damage to
would be
yourself.
bad.
Does that, do I still get a bonus action, or is that
Yeah.
the bonus action?
No, that's just your action. You still have a bonus action.
I will fire again at that rope.
Go for it. Roll again.
This time I shoot a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits the rope. Go ahead and roll for damage to see if it's enough to snap it.
I assume I don't have sneak attack on the rope.
You do not. It does not have a discernible
Talzin
anatomy.
is openly against this.
10 points of damage on the rope.
It's the one between Bo and Jester.
Bow and Jester.
The rope shatters. Yasha, you watch as Jester begins to plummet down about 10 feet or so
But
towards
over
the
the
bridge.
bridge.
On the
Towards
bridge.
the bridge.
Go ahead and roll a.
I think it's a quality
dexterity
move.
saving throw for
Talzin is very against it.
Jester.
He has openly
Who does
made it his
suffer 3
opinion
points of bludgeoning
many
damage
times at this
from hitting
point
the
that
bridge
he
top.
16.
16.
Doesn't like
She doesn't
it.
tumble off the side of the bridge, catches herself. Now it's just Yasha and Jester tethered together. It does make a loud noise as she impacts the bridge. Now it's just them tethered up there and being held by the creature, and Caduce is kind of dangling between Ford and Caleb. All right.
I think that was a
Finishes your
solid
turn
move
out.
by not.
Yep. Yasha, you're up.
Break up the rope, get us
Jester's
on our
right there, and you
feet
kinda, like,
so we could
catch her and
do
kinda
some
bump her
stuff.
around.
I failed
If I
the
have
saving throw, the wisdom.
Oh, you
saving
did. That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
If I have any movement, I will
Yasha
move
failed the wisdom.
You do nothing.
Are you after it?
You go to help Yasha, and just kind of your vision slowly drifts off and out into the darkness. Your turn is done. Jesters go.
All right. Jester would like to look up at the creature and cast Banishment.
Okay.
All right, this is what I was assuming we would do.
What's the
I couldn't
second
remember
one?
the name
Wisdom?
of it. But there is polymorph,
Fucking
and then there's
scrolling,
banishment.
For Christ's sake.
I couldn't remember the name of
I
it.
remember for Keyleth, I think
This
it
thing
is.
came in handy
tethered
many
to this
times.
bridge by
Both
Yasha
polymorph
and
and
rope.
that.
Yasha
Where we
and
just
Jester are no longer
don't even fight the
We are
foe.
not-
We just
we are-
do
we are
away
not.
with it.
We are just
No,
a giant.
Yasha is tethered to Jester.
Correct.
There are 3 people
Alright,
being
so what is it?
held by
Charisma
tentacles.
17.
By a thing that's potentially about to vanish.
That is
off
going to
the side of the
be
bridge. We're
a 12.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of
That's a
that.
fail.
here. We go.
But that's right.
Pops
No, we're
out of existence.
This is good.
The tethers vanish. The 4 of you.
Drop.
Oh, so we do. Okay.
Onto the bridge.
But we're gonna fall into the river.
The side of the bridge.
no, we're on top.
You guys were above the bridge.
Yeah, he was
above.
Oh, okay. See, the way it looks, I wasn't sure. Matt probably said that. The way it looked like we were all about to plummet into the flesh-eating river.
We were 5 to 10 feet.
No. That would have been.
Yeah, that'd have been bad.
That would be really bad.
I thought Liam was right. I thought,
The bridge.
and
the
I
bridge is
also
fine.
thought
It
we
doesn't
would bamf with
break
it.
or anything.
Bo?
We're good.
I thought we
There's
were
no
gonna
wall to slow your fall,
bamf away
unfortunately.
with it, like we're in its grasp.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
1 point. 1 point.
Caleb?
I don't know, guys.
That's what I was afraid of. I thought we were gonna either drop in to
Actually, it would've been
the
6 total, 'cause it was
river
2d6
of
for your fall.
slime,
Caleb? You also
or
take 7
bamf
points of
away
bludgeoning
with
damage
it,
from that
banishment,
action.
because we're grappled.
Ford, you take 6
I don't
points of
know.
bludgeoning damage.
Okay, thank you. Joke.
I need you all to make dexterity.
I mean,
saving throws.
obviously,
Caduceus,
Matt
you
knows
didn't fall
way
far
more than me.
Oh, classy.
To
I just would have thought
Dex-
there was an issue
Dexterity
with
saving
that.
throws.
Those guys who fell.
yes.
14.
15.
Oh my god. 19.
Wow.
19.
You guys all impact and roll and manage to hold on using the chains and not tumble off the sides and begin to drag your friends with you. You all barely manage to land. You're all prone on the ground. You made a fuck ton of noise. The whispers are getting louder.
A lot of noise.
The next round.
A lot of whispers.
That finishes Jester's turn. You are no longer tethered to this creature, which currently does not exist on this plane. Ford, you're up.
Did she use her movement to stand up?
Yeah.
Oh, she is standing up. Okay, sorry.
Jester's
so
up.
Ford, your turn. I believe you were affected, correct?
By what? The fear?
Yeah.
Or
the wisdom check from earlier, correct?
yes.
Ford, Bo, and Yasha. Or no, the top row. Wait,
As
no,
you
that was the
stand
top
there
row. Was tethered.
on the ground.
I think it was Ford.
You kind of stand
Yasha.
up in place.
I don't remember. It's. Let's just.
And I want you to roll a d6 for me. 1 to 3, Caleb. 4 to 6, Caduceus.
5.
All right, go ahead and make a melee attack against Caduceus with your falchion.
Just one?
Just one.
Attacking Caduceus with the falchion.
22.
That hits.
All right, go ahead
It's
and roll damage.
Caduceus, so Ford is attacking Caduceus.
Not terrible. 8. 8 points of slashing damage.
8 points slashing damage to you, Caduceus, as suddenly the whispers take over Ford for a moment and just hacks into you, past your shield, catching you on the shoulder a bit.
Sorry.
Your turn's over. You regain consciousness and focus. Caleb.
Look at.
I'm going to get up to
Tal'dorei.
standing, and while I do that, I'm going to streak molasses across my right palm and hold the slow spell for when the thing appears.
Okay. Keeping that there. So that brings us to.
He is being
top of the
very
round.
animated right
Anyone wanna
now.
make a wisdom saving throw
Tal'dorei
from
is
Fritz
literally
as the
like.
loud whispers
I don't even
continue
know.
to barrel through from the
He
noise
might
that has
even be
been
doing
made.
it in his own mind. It's one of those things where your body just took over.
11.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
That is a 21 for a Fjord and 17
Fjord.
for Gesture.
Liam, natural 20. We got a lot of natural 20s. Ooh,
Natural 20
ah.
is, yeah.
Another natural 20.
That
Two natural
is-
20s.
Of course, it's Taliesin.
But we also got a
17.
1.
It's a wisdom saving throw and not just a wisdom check?
Correct.
Have they all been that?
Yes.
Oh, I've been doing wisdom checks before. Wisdom saves are better.
Yes, they are.
Well, that's
Well,
okay.
no, you know.
Good start.
It's okay.
So Ford has been doing the wrong
would you also,
rolls.
21
But in
and just rolled,
the advantage of
17.
the enemy.
So
So,
you and
hey,
Nod are the two that failed.
if you're going to make a mistake,
Top of the round is Bo.
it's probably good for the game that you
Beauregard.
do it against your own better.
Beauregard, you go
Will
ahead and get up
and
off the
judgment.
ground and take a swing at Jester. Go ahead and roll.
I think
an
we got
attack for me,
about
please.
15 minutes left. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left.
Natural 1.
There you go.
Natural 1.
Jester just pulls back a bit and you swing wild. The giant haymaker that is very uncharacteristic of Beauregard.
Oh, yeah.
You gain.
I said this during the
Regain yourself
Patreon hour,
there.
but the flask has slowly but surely added 50 post-its.
The
And Laura's out, obviously.
Fuck, Bo.
Jester. Ford's doing it.
Rover's turn does nothing.
Or Travis is doing his best
Get
Jester.
up and suppose move with the group as we go. But I'm also is there still noise happening? Is this like is it obvious that next round we're going to be in the midst of this again?
You're not sure. The voices are subsiding.
think
There hasn't
yes.
been a loud noise yet this round. So you're uncertain. It depends on what
I would
happens
think
for the rest
we're
of this
in
round.
Can I hold an action?
trouble. Like
if
something's
the
gonna.
voices
I
start
mean,
coming up?
I don't know
Do
if
you
we're in
wanna
trouble, but something else
a
is gonna
spell?
happen with the
What spell?
noise.
Bless.
Sure. So you keep Bless up and ready to go. You got it. That gets us
Bless
to
up and
not.
ready to go.
I failed.
That's right.
I guess.
Natural 1.
You go running off the side.
And Nod has no rope. Nod has no
Roll a
rope.
D6 to see which direction you go.
I have to roll a d6?
Yes, you do.
Nod just jumped off
It's a random
with
direction
no
you run.
rope. This is the first
3?
time someone's off
3. All right,
with
so
no
you're going at an
rope.
angle. Yep.
When holding an action, can I cast a reaction? Use a reaction still?
You can cast slow.
To cast slow, I can use the reaction. Like
You said you were holding slow.
I'm holding as my action slow, but if I don't know how the mechanics work because I've never done this before. If I'm holding an action spell, can I use a reaction spell, or will I drop the?
Holding your action is your reaction.
Is the reaction?
You can
Got
slow
it.
her down and I can try to grab her.
I don't think it would affect the mechanics that way. So I could trade.
Nott is
for,
about to jump off the
a reaction
bridge.
spell instead, or.
God.
You're holding slow.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately.
I've just never had that scenario before.
Okay.
Not off the bridge, no
Nod
rope.
just turns, runs, and swan dives off the bridge.
Can I, because I'm close to her, can I try
Oh
to
my god.
have a reaction to grab her?
Unfortunately, you weren't right next to Not was just far away out of the battle.
I'm very curious to see what happens here. It doesn't look like anyone
You can
has
see how far
something.
Ahead, how far ahead were you?
Like what? 6 seconds you'll be
10
falling
feet
though?
ahead of you.
Or what's the difference? What's the time between-
I mean, like, there's a reaction to speed this up. So
You got your.
It doesn't look like
Chuck comes
anyone.
back to
I
you
feel like
right
no
as
one
you're
has
falling.
anything they
You
could.
see his teeth and eyes before you slam halfway into one of these large open mouths. It's like slamming into a heavy waterbed. And you impact
my
and
God.
it kind of cuts you in places and you stop. And suddenly you feel it like chewing on your entire body in places.
Oh my God!
Impact damage or just a nice soft landing?
Yes, you do take impact damage. Not as much as you
Impact
would
damage
because
or
it's
a
a
nice soft landing.
So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage
That's
from
it.
the impact.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's it.
Has advantage on the attack roll against you because
I feel like this could be really bad.
20 to hit.
That hits.
All
This
right.
could be really bad.
You
I feel like this could be like.
suffer-
Oh, that's not bad at all.
8 points of piercing damage
Not bad
as
at
it begins
all.
to chew.
I
in
honestly
your
thought we
currently
were
grappled.
dealing with like half life, if not more. So we have
I'm doing a
14
reaction
points of
to rise
damage.
up again from the scream of not belonging.
Oh
bless
God! And
reaction
now
hits, I'm
not
gonna hit,
scream made more noise.
Jester, I'm gonna hit.
It's just like, no
four,
matter what we
and
do,
I'm
it's
going
all
to
bad.
hit- yeah, the three of you are getting a bless.
Okay.
Okay.
Did we? Do we know how far
Of
not
all
fell-ish? No.
times,
Can we
You don't.
Not
It
cuts
was
the rope
pretty
and then
fast,
rolls
though,
a
so
1.
You
Just
heard the
bad
impact.
timing
It's
of
not
rolls.
too far down there.
And you took bludgeoning damage for the fall?
Just a few.
Okay.
All right,
6
so
points
that finishes
bludgeoning,
Caduceus'
8
turn.
points piercing.
Or no, sorry. Wait, you were holding.
I was holding bless.
You're holding bless. Okay, so the bless goes off. That finishes Not's turn. Yasha, you're up. You just watched Not plummet off the side.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to where I saw her fall off and
Jester's gonna grab damage.
Do we
look
throw
over
the rope?
edge.
Maybe we like whip the rope in,
Which I
like a
guess
part of the
Jester and I are
rope,
still
and go
connected to
totally.
each other
I don't know.
now.
So actually, you can get this far. You're about 15 feet between. So you get the edge and look over. Make a perception check.
Don't you hate Mondays? Killed my whole family.
Kilba, that was in the Patreon hour. Yasha and Nod had an amazing talk about Kill My Whole
It's not
Family
great,
being
but you
like,
can glance
all
down
snap.
And you can hear from the sound that Not's making. Not's probably about 40 or so feet from you. 40 feet.
Immigrant song. Oh my God. And now Nod is making even more noise.
No.
Not
so yeah, just
howling
being
the
careful.
immigrant song
Yeah, I'll cut the rope.
while being
Sorry, I thought she
chewed
was
up
gonna-
in a river
Yeah, I'll
of
So you just
mouths.
cut the rope between you and Jester. All right, that brings us to Jester's turn.
We're all
All right.
Solo this.
Fucking anus. Okay. Yeah. All right. Jester's gonna. Oh crap.
What's Jester doing running?
Is she texting you or are you just
Yeah,
making
yeah. She's doing a lot. Okay.
Is she texting you? She's doing a lot. Jester is at
do
home.
this to my wife.
We found out she is
Jester's gonna hold
texting
her
Travis
action.
You're not following her
90%
instructions?
of what to do.
You're
No, she can't. I can't do it when she's not here. That's too far. You're in the.
She's
mall
telling you what to
fucking-
do and you're ignoring?
That is correct.
You're ignoring the launch command?
Yep. Whoa. I will not turn the key.
Laura's telling you
Laura
what she wants to
has
do this
been
turn, you're not gonna do it.
texting.
She's giving
And
me an
Ford
if. She's giving me an
is
if. I
defying.
can't do it. She said do it. All right. Jester's gonna-
Turn the key, Sergeant.
Jester's gonna jump off the bridge after not.
Okay. Jester
Travis
runs,
didn't
the
want
rope
to do
longer,
it,
holding her head.
but Jester, aka Laura, was like, "You better do this."
Smacks into this churning, gelatinous, cavern-like river of grinding flesh, bone, and teeth. She takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact,
7 points bludgeoning.
Okay.
and with an attack with advantage against her, that's a 16 to hit. What's her armor class?
18.
The armor manages to take the brunt of it. It doesn't manage to pierce or damage her, but she is currently being slowly swallowed by this.
All right.
Her and Nod are both
Jester
being
jumped in.
absorbed by this.
Can she see or reach not at all?
Yeah, she's landed right next to me.
Great. She's gonna grab Knot and cast Dimension Door.
Yes.
Okay.
Dimension door.
Towards
That's. I
the-
assumed that's what
towards
was
the
gonna.
up and fucking front into the darkness, just a
Jumping into
quick look
the
if
river
The bridge goes that way.
of
It's just
teeth.
as far as she can go in that direction.
Okay.
I was
will
like, she
say-
obviously is gonna grab
Make a
Knot and
general
get out of there if
intelligence
she
check for-
can.
Jester, who has not seen where the bridge's end is and is having to discern guesswork here.
I
for
was
the
afraid
trajectory.
it wouldn't work. I was afraid Matt was gonna be like, Dimension door doesn't work. when you're getting swallowed by mouths, something like that. But apparently,
20.
20?
Natural 19.
Yeah, no, easy enough. Jester
All right,
looks at the direction,
Jester did it.
kind of remembers what Caleb had been saying about distance, makes a pretty informed decision, and grabbing out and reaching Nott's hand, finishes casting the spell. They both disappear from the inside of this large fleshy mass.
All right, it
and
worked.
both
I
appear
am
about
pretty
5
and
feet
smart. New
towards the very
post-its on the
opposite end
flask.
of the bridge.
All right, they're on the they're on the end of the bridge. Watch, there's something worse over there.
Right about there. Moving you guys.
They're really far ahead now. Watch, there's something worse up there. Because now they're a
It's
good,
been a long bridge, people.
yeah,
Long bridge.
they're far away.
Okay.
Both
Okay.
I hope there's nothing
safe out of the side.
dangerous
You guys
over there.
You just saw them both disappear off the edge, and they're.
I mean, we're
As a
off the
bonus
bridge
option,
at
can
least.
Jester
Jester
turn
and
to Nott
not.
and go, no, and slap her.
sure.
Okay.
Jester
Nice.
smacks Nott in the face.
Stamp out.
I would say because you're right there looking over. Yes, you do see that.
They're fucking up.
You see a little
Saw them disappear.
bluish flash of energy, and they both disappear.
Okay.
All right, that finishes Jester's turn. Ford, you're up.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Ford, you're up.
Okay, can't see any other enemies. I will move slowly towards.
Oh, I need. By the way, I need Jester to make a concentration check for the damage she took, because she's concentrating on banishment.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that's right. Concentrating on banishment.
You know, a 10.
You could hold concentration on
concentration
banishment
is
while
not
dimension
saving throw.
dooring. I
It's
guess
It's a
so.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
She got blessed. She's got blessed, so add a d4 to it.
Here it comes. 11 plus 2, so 13.
13. Yeah.
plus
She
your-
maintains the banishment. That's good. So the roper does not return.
Barely
So Ford,
maintain
continue
the
your turn,
banishment.
please.
All right.
I
I'll
would-
just
I
hold,
was afraid
2 Eldritch
Dimension Door or
Blasts
something
for
would've
anything
ruined
that
it.
shows up, and I will walk towards the other end of the bridge.
I think we're all walking.
15. That's as far as you can get with the rope still attached to you. And
I mean,
Yeah, okay, cool.
is there a way for us to move in tandem?
I could say this is not current combat. Yeah, I'd say at this
Yeah,
point
it's just that way we're not like.
you guys can all be like shift and move forward.
Yeah, we're all moving.
So time is a little loosey-goosey now?
It is.
Okay, so
Are you
that
guys going
spell
stealthily
slot-
or not?
Spell slot is gone.
Or are you going full run?
At this point,
I would rather make less checks.
yeah, at this point, full
I don't
run.
wanna keep
Yeah,
jumping
we're
off this
not.
bridge.
Why even bother stealthing at this point? We are literally
So
getting
you're going full
taken
run?
almost every time anyway, if not every time.
Underdark.
We're stealthing and then making
Let's
noise
do
constantly.
normal speed. Are we burning our actions too for running?
That's what I'm saying. Are we going?
If we are out of initiative, Jester would like to not cast anything because she's at the
Yeah.
other end of the bridge. Let's go stealthily
Let's go. Yeah.
or regular.
Let's go regular.
I would say
Just
regular.
a little faster than
I
we
would
were
say
before.
regular.
Okay,
Don't
so you're just
use
going your full movement.
Yeah.
full movement. Don't run and use
So that we can do
actions.
things.
Fall for the slants in the bridge.
The rest of you guys, Beauregard can go.
Yeah, I wouldn't stealth anymore because even
yeah.
with stealth, we're triggering
I mean,
everything.
Or 40 feet,
I'm
right?
still tied to. Or am I
45?
still tied to people?
You.
I was tied to Yash.
No, you're not anymore. You're tied
You were tied to Jester
You were
and
never
You're tied to
tied to
Caleb.
the rest of the 4.
Okay.
And I'm tied to, the
So as
you
long
guys
as
all
someone's
move up around
near
here.
Yasha to make sure that
So that's where you guys go.
catch her.
All right.
I think we're gonna make it to the end,
There was no
and that's
stealthy
gonna be where we
approach.
probably
Rise
take the
up and
break.
wisdom
We
checks
only
from
got about
everybody again once
8
more.
minutes left.
Even on the end of the bridge.
I feel like it's just enough time to
Sorry,
all
saving throws.
successfully get to the other end and then break.
Whoa!
Story.
There you
What
go.
the fuck?
Yeah, that is a crazy roll. Balancing.
A natural 20.
Wait,
picture of
wait!
this.
I'm taking a picture.
That dice-
I don't know what happened to
You're
that.
a fucking warlock,
I
Taliesin.
don't know what.
Like balancing.
That's crazy.
I'm
What
gonna have to
number
put-
20 is that for you?
I don't know. It's been a really good.
Five?
It's been like a Percy.
Yeah,
Apparently.
we have at least 3 or 4
also.
natural
Just wanted to
20s.
make sure it's
You also had natural
Sam
natural
too,
ones.
and more natural ones.
Natural 20.
4.
3 natural.
Three
3 natural
natural
20s in 1
17 for
turn.
Justin.
We have. This might be the record.
Jester's got
This
the D4 too. I
episode
think
might
she got
already
one.
be the record for natural
Everyone moving
20s.
forward towards this.
In the first
Yasha,
half
you're the
before the
only
break,
one.
we've hit at least 7 or 8 as a team.
You just go catatonic. You guys watch as Yasha's running and then just kind of stops and leans forward for a second. The rest of you,
Punch her before she punches you.
Rush and Beauregard, that gets you up to the edge. You guys are all getting close, moving past Yasha. If you're just making your movement, what's
I'm
your
gonna-
action?
I'm gonna-
Are you doing anything with your action?
I'll use my action to double my movement.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll
As
get
we're
off the
hustling
bridge.
away,
we'll say for the purposes of this, you guys, if you all take your action and move forward, except for Yasha.
I'm not leaving Yasha on the bridge.
Okay, so you're staying there.
No, I'm like, since we're tied, I'm kind of.
Yeah, they're still tied.
Just 15 feet.
We'll say.
I'm staying right next to her actually.
And as we're hustling out, Caleb remembers Frumpkin and instructs Frumpkin to carry the cording.
Yeah, the closer
the
that
cage,
Caduceus
if we can
is,
get
the
out
closer
to
the
them.
rest are, because they're all tied. So Caduceus brought them back
Make an
out on the
acrobatics
bridge.
check for the vulture to see if it can squeeze through the bars.
8.
8? No.
No.
It has the cord in its mouth, but the bars are too small for its larger vulture form to squeeze through.
Turn into a flying buggy.
Can't ban for that?
Oh wait, then it wouldn't be able to hold the cord. Can't bamf it.
So Frumpkin is going. Can Frumpkin attempt to gently slide the cording through the cages and deposit it on the outside of the cage?
Okay, it lands on the edge of the precipice. I'll also go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oh boy, does it?
6.
6, okay. It falls and rolls a little bit towards the edge, but does not roll off the side. It just rests a few inches from the edge.
I thought it was going to go over. With a 6, I thought it was going to go over. I don't know if we did this in the Patreon hour. I think. I know we did. Yeah, no, this was in the YouTube.
Okay. Since you guys made a full
So Frumpkin Vulture dropped the cord off. It's still in the cage.
The terrible river of flesh below.
Natural 1 this time.
So many natural ones.
121. Jesus.
16.
So many natural
11
ones.
again.
So many natural 20s.
8.
Like 24. Who has blessed, by the way, again? And okay, and Jester. Okay.
Okay.
And rest just roll 24. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, Beauregard, you remain catatonic, just staying in place.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah, Bo's on the other. We're good.
No.
Bo's catatonic,
You
but we're at the
roll an
end.
attack against Jester with your short sword.
She just saved me.
I know.
Now, not yet again. Catatonic. Or take it over. 27.
Damage against Jester.
No sneak attack damage.
I mean, your ally is nearby.
But she's not engaged.
Technically,
with
in
them,
that moment, nobody else is an ally. So
right?
no.
Okay. So just
Just a
just the
d6,
one.
not the full sneak attack.
I like that. Technically, in that
10 points of
moment, no one's an
10
ally.
points of
Because you're
slashing
in a
damage
state
to
of
Jester.
disarray.
After just saving, not goes. Thank you. It just jams the blade into her side. You come back to control again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jester. I didn't mean to stab you. Thank you for saving my life. I'm sorry.
Yasha.
I mean, at this point, we have to
you remain
understand
catatonic.
we aren't ourselves
I'm literally just
half
holding.
the time.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually try and
Start moving her.
move us all.
Okay. She slowly gives in to and kind of walks as you give. Eventually, you guys all at this point are just close enough to the edge to
Oh,
make it
good
off to this side.
grief.
The bridge.
While everyone is catching their breath, I reapparate Frumpkin in my hand and toss him out into the air and
go
send
get-
him
to go get the cord.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Roll a perception check for Frumpkin.
So Frumpkin's back to get the
Don't need my
cord.
bird.
We had to drop it
That's a
outside, bamf him back,
Okay.
and then let him go
Frumpkin
back to get the
Heads
cord.
back out into the darkness, and with the vision, is able to rediscover where that platform is. Snatches up
What is
the
this cord?
object, the cord, and returns with it. In
What
the
is this cord? Yeah, I want to know what this cord is. Are we going to find out? We only have a couple minutes left, and we're done with the bridge.
Frumpkin brings it back, and you guys kind of back away into the tunnel about 30 or 40 feet as the whispers recede slowly and the noise comes to
We made
still
it.
silence once
But
more.
what is this cord?
Getting it and looking at it, what looked like a cord now, you can see it's a lot of wound, very, very tightly braided, almost like a bronze-colored leather with a leather-wrapped handle, and at the very end of one side, you could see 3 kind of pronged barbs.
Oh,
It's
is it a cat of nine tails kind of thing?
A magical whip?
A magical whip, a barbed magical whip.
Jester would like to say we only have like a few more seconds, so maybe we should move as far away from banished.
I assume we're moving into
I like
So you guys have
Travis's
the
attempt
temperature in this room has
at
gotten
Jester.
noticeably colder as you guys begin to move further and further in. As you get about 60 or 70 feet into this tunnel, it opens up into another chamber, lightless once more. Those of you with dark vision can see the smooth stone floor. It's been worked. There are walls. It has a strange movement to it as you step inside, but there is no light.
I pull up dancing lights. Does it have the same shrunken in effect as out in the...
It does.
Okay.
But you pull up dancing lights?
Yes, I do.
Okay, as you guys kind of step in, Caleb, you pull up dancing lights, and as you pull up the 4 globes, you see other globes.
What?
Like 12 other globes appear in your peripheral at different places within the chamber.
What? Did his globes activate other globes?
Stowed away.
Is something in here? Are other people? What?
Move one of them.
Yeah. I make all of them move.
Oh,
All 4 of them form like a little diamond pattern and move to the right.
Do the rest?
Okay, all the other
Do the
globes
same.
Make the same shift at the same time.
So it's like
mirrors.
a mirrored image. Yeah.
And so that moment that you have gathered that this chamber,
Mirrors.
elements of the walls that you can see just from this entrance portion have some sort of reflective surface on them.
Very cool.
And that's where we're going to go and take a break.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, somewhere here we're stopping, but that was awesome. For a second, I was like, is it a mirage or an illusion?
Character campaign too.
Mirrored
Dan?
room?
I was scared, and I
have a
need some
conversation on the break.
booze.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
see,
a
not
conversation.
I think is being very
Come back with less hair.
rebellious because you stole her flask.
All right.
We'll be back here in a few minutes, guys.
Doing the
We
Wormwood
do have a
giveaway,
giveaway.
and then we're going to talk, and then we're breaking.
Friends of Wormwood.
Great start to an episode 68.
We have the Zebrawood dice tray
Zebrawood.
tonight. to
I
give
said
away to some lucky person
that
in the
one.
chat. The keyword
Purple
for
Heart,
tonight is
Bolivian
bridge.
Rosewood. I also like the
Enter
orangey
once,
one that I
no
always
more than
forget
once, and
what
you'll
it
be
is.
disqualified for people in the U.S. and Canada, excluding Quebec. We'll come back here
Yeah.
with a winner shortly. See
Coming
you in a
back.
few minutes.
Oh my God, that was the first part.
All right, guys, that's it for Mighty Nine Time, the YouTube video. We got a little over 40 minutes. Great start to an episode. The bridge is now done with for now. I don't know if we got to go back over the bridge. The river of flesh wasn't nearly as violent as I thought it'd be, honestly. Not fell in. Jester jumped in. Had not suffered more damage. I feel like Jester may have done it differently, but then again, it probably wouldn't have mattered. Because even if not got, let's say, half damage, Jester still would have probably risked it to get not out of there, because Jester had to do it to get Dimension Door. I was afraid that either Dimension Door wouldn't work because she's being swallowed by this thing, or that she'd lose concentration on banishment. But neither happened. Dimension Door worked. They suffered very little damage. It wasn't even like 10 points. I mean, the impact plus the biting was a little over 10 points, but the biting itself, I expected a river of teeth and flesh and bone to be like almost instant death. If anything, half, and it wasn't even close. So not nearly as dangerous. Then the Roper jumps in. They did speak of how we fought a Roper way back when Jester was drawing shit on the walls and stuff. I forgot until Bo, aka Marisha, mentioned that. And they were right. So it seemed a little bad. It seemed very bad. Three out of the 7 got grappled, pulled up in the air. We're all tied together with ropes, except not at that point. And now we're all being like half suspended in air, and 3 of us are grappled. Banishment, boom, it bamps out. That was the point in which I was like, do we get dropped into the river of flesh? Which actually wouldn't have mattered all that much, being that we just saw what Not suffered and Jester suffered damage-wise. We didn't fall in the river. We fell on the bridge. And everything kind of went our way. The Roper never came back. Banishment was held. I even thought, is there a chance? If we're being grappled and then you banish the object, I was thinking, wouldn't anything it's holding banish with it? But I guess not, because Matt would have said so. I don't know the specifics to some of the things, and I was worried about things that apparently didn't need to be worried about. So the Roper banished out. Jester technically is still holding concentration, but at this point, I guess it doesn't matter. Frumpkin went and got the cord, which ends up being a magical 3-barbed whip. I was thinking like a cat of 9 tails, like you probably seen it in Passion of the Christ. We literally just talked about the Lego version of Passion of the Christ that is supposedly on Tubi. I think it was Amelia mentioned it in the live stream, and I haven't looked it up yet. Last night, I ended up doing a bunch of emails and I went to sleep, but I got to check it out. They said there is a Lego Passion of the Christ, unsanctioned by Legos, obviously. And in that movie, there's a cat of 9 tails. It's what Jesus gets whipped with. But this isn't quite the same thing. It is a crazy magical 3-barbed whip. Now we're on the other side of the bridge. We're going to finish it up in the live stream on Friday. There's about an hour and a half left. So Join me in the live stream. If we hit 50 likes, we'll get into the next episode. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see the Patreon Hour exclusive, The Legend of Vox Machina Season 1 and 2, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Adventure Time, Legend of Korra, Death Note, hundreds of movies and shows. We just started Always Sunny last week, every Wednesday night, Always Sunny in Philadelphia Season 16. And then the following day is Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai, which is only 2 weeks left, 10 episodes in full. Loving it. Check it out. In the description, full unedited. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.